Hey y'all, so I'm back. So I'm basically gonna do like another, I guess, get to know me type thing. But the questions are gonna be a little different. I haven't read them yet, but they're supposed to be like, I don't know, I guess like random / embarrassing, unusual questions. Before we get into it, make sure you hit me up on all of my socials, follow me, check out the previous videos, subscribe, all of that, etc., etc. Okay. What is the dumbest way you've been injured? That's easy. When I was like 11, I bruised my tailbone by holding in a sneeze. You know, most people sneeze and they like outwardly sneeze, which is gross, and I thought it was gross, and I don't know, I've always thought it was weird, so I held it in like, you know, I didn't sneeze out, and then I couldn't walk. A lot of pain. I mean, like, I literally tried to go to the, I know what happened even before that. I was at school, I dropped my eraser on the floor, and I was like, oh shoot, let me pick it up. And as soon as I even did this, I was just, the pain was like unbelievable. It was a lot. I was in the hospital for like a little bit, for like a day or so, and then they did x-rays and everything, and it tells me that I bruised my tailbone. So that was fun. I always get dumb injuries like that. My sister always says I'll look at a lamppost and get hurt. It's not funny, but whatever. What is your most unusual talent? I think it's embarrassing. I don't know so much that it's a talent. I mean, I guess I do accents. I guess that calls for examples some other time. But I do accents. I'll switch into different accents at once. I mean, I've done Russian, English, Australian, the basic ones, and then just like the different parts of England. I guess it's my most unusual talent. What's your worst bug related story? I know the answer to that automatically. I was asleep, taking a nap, enjoying some slumber at our house one time when I was a little bit younger. There was like this wasp nest like right by my room, like right by my window or whatever. And I'm laying there, I'm asleep, but it's like, you know when you feel something in your sleep, so I'm like, whatever, like it was something off, so I'm, hitting at my face, and it feels like there's like a piece of plastic on it, so I just, shifted and went back to sleep. By the time I woke up, there was a dead wasp on my bed, and that piece of plastic that I thought was a piece of plastic was actually the stinger. So, well, I'm assuming so at this point. Yeah. So I got stung by a wasp in my sleep. I woke up and I had a little mark on my face, and that was that. If you were stranded on a desert island and you could choose one person to keep you company, who would it be? My mom. What's the worst pickup line you've ever heard? I was in college. We were at some gathering. If you went to Graham, you know what the Black and Gold room is. You know when they had events there and when it was crowded and all of that. And I was trying to leave. I was trying to leave with my friend, and some guy walks up to me and he's like, what did he say? He said, I bet you have a bright future and I could see myself in it. Something just dumb. And I was like, it's time to go home. Like, we were already leaving. Like, please don't do that. What's something weird that you recommend everyone tries at least once? For some strange reason, the first thing that comes to mind is pretzels and grape jelly. It might not be that weird, but no one just eats that like as a snack. But we tried it a few years ago at my grandma's house, and those times when your family throws like a big gathering, there's a whole bunch of random like snack foods left over, and then like the next couple days you're still there, and then there's just stuff in the fridge, and you're like, you know what, I'm gonna eat that together. So pretzels and grape jelly. Strawberry jelly also works, but grape jelly, chef's kiss. What would you do if you were invisible for a day? I would say listen in on people's conversations about me, but I don't think it's that deep. I think I would just kind of sit around so I wouldn't have to be asked to do anything. What's the funniest place you've ever fallen asleep? Okay, it's not funny. Okay, so I was sick one Savior's Day. Like, I had the flu and everything, and the first night it kicked in, we were at one of these events my mom, you know, she was participating in, and I was so excited to be there, but I was literally just like sitting in the back. I could not keep my eyes open. Like, I just really was just out of it. But I was cool, you know, I got through it. You know, I leaned over, dozed off a few times, but I was fine. But that Sunday, because it was a weekend, that Sunday we were in the host hotel of the whole convention, and we were sitting in the lobby, and we were at the Rosemont. Now, for those of you who know, the Rosemont, you know, the hotel, the way that the lobby was set up with those seats and everything, you know, you go a little further and there's a restaurant. So we were sitting there, but like I said, like by Sunday it had just gotten so much worse, and I just wanted to go home. I could not stay up. So before I knew it, I was knocked out on the seats in the lobby, leaned over. And to this day, my sister says that it looked like I was drunk. So if you were there at Savior's Day, like 12 or something, and you saw me lay it out in the lobby on those seats, I'm sorry. I was really sick. But that is, that's the most embarrassing place that I've fallen asleep. Would you rather be married to a 10 with a bad personality or a 6 with an amazing personality? What kind of question is that? First of all, no, I don't want to be married to anybody with a bad personality. Like, God, no. A 10 or a 6. What? Obviously, attraction is the first thing, but no. God, if you know you have a bad personality, please don't even step to me. Would you ever let your parents pick out a partner for you? Now that is comedy. I don't know. I mean, I'm not sure. I'm not too keen on the arranged thing. I mean, okay, well, I guess that's not necessarily arranged, but I mean, I don't know. I mean, I guess they know me pretty well, but like, I've been told by my parents before, oh, I like him, or he's cool, you know, he's like, I like him, I like his dad, you know, his mom's nice. That's a big maybe. If you had a time machine, what time period would you visit and why? Probably the 80s. I love the 80s. You can ask anyone. Oh my God, the music, the clothes, just the shows, the movies, everything. I love the 80s. Oh my God. Like, I tell my mom all the time, like, you are so lucky. Like, and she's like, she and my dad are probably like the biggest reasons that I love the time period so much. But I don't know, like, I know there was a lot of, you know, like, tragedy and everything going on in the 80s. I mean, you know, every era had its, you know, downfall. Probably the 80s, for sure. Would you rather be plain looking but always the funniest person in the room, or super hot but always the most boring person in the room? First of all, I'm always the funniest person in the room. Okay, now this part is just like dares. I'm probably gonna do 0 of these, but I want to read them anyway. Call your crush and tell their mom that you like their child. No, that's not gonna happen. I've actually been threatened with that. I'm gonna call his mom. I know his mom. I'll tell his mom. Call your crush and sing "I Can't Help Falling in Love with You" to him? No, that's... Who comes up with this? Call your crush and explain the rules of... What is with all of these questions, these dares about your crush? No. No. He's fine where he's at. Those were strange, but they were actually pretty funny. I enjoyed those. I kind of like those better than just regular, oh, where are you from? What's your star sign? But to answer those, I was born in New Orleans, raised in California. I'm a Virgo. But yeah, so those actually, I like those questions. Those are okay. But don't forget, again, as always, like, subscribe, comment, questions, I guess. I don't know. Follow me on my socials, watch the previous video, keep up so you can stay up to date when I upload a new video in 3 months, because you guys know that I'm not consistent with this schedule, but that's okay because we're all striving. Anyway, I'm out.